Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. We're glad to be back after a week off to watch some other tournaments and other sports. Joining me today is the analyst, Vim from UK. Hello, mate.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Representing the Soul Houston Red Army, the Soul Man, Mr. Positive. Let's go. Joe, how are you, mate?
Let's get it.
Right, Luton Town 1, Manchester United 2. If this was a Liverpool or Arsenal team, I think we would have looked at Luton Town 1, 6 or 7 to Arsenal and Liverpool or City. United were just fucking about, but this is where we are. Right, Vim, what did you think of that game? United going 1 up, going 2 goals in 5-10 minutes?
Those first few minutes were a shocker for me. I could not believe what I was seeing. I was thinking, what? You know, I was getting ready to watch the game and we scored a goal. I thought, is that right? And I just thought, what is going on here? And then the second goal comes in, which, you know, some will say was a deflection, but I think it was meant. And I thought, okay, we're on a roll here. You know, he did. He channeled his chest. He turned his chest, and it was right in the center as well. Even though his arm
because
moved.
he was facing a different direction when the ball came to him, and then the ball
But he was facing the ball, wasn't he? He was facing
facing the ball, and then
he flicked. Yeah.
Do you think the ball was going in if he didn't touch it?
No, it wasn't. It was going to miss.
No, it wasn't going in. Yeah,
it wasn't. It was just going to go on the outside of the post.
Because it was a deflection. Like he
I thought, brilliant.
So he was on a hat trick today. And he had the opportunity. He did, but fluffed his lines.
But so I mean, Luton.
Resilient.
Where are they in the table?
I think.
Where are they in the table?
5. I'm trying to think.
They're 17th in the table. So, I mean, this is a team that's just come up in the Premier League, come up this season, and boy, they dominated us for long periods of the game. Mm-hmm. It's like this game was in 4 quarters, not 2 halves, 4 quarters, and we kind of played well in 1 quarter of that game, which was the first quarter. The rest of it, the 3 quarters, they dominated us, and that is shocking from a team that's just come up with its value, minuscule as to what we have.
Right. Yeah. Joe, me and you, we watched the game together. You know, what was your take on the game in reference to the resilience Luton showed and our ability not to finish off chances? We had quite a few one-on-ones.
Hey man, we've gone through multiple phases this season. We have gone from a phase in which we are not creating chances to now a phase where we are not capitalizing on our chances. I know it's a positive, whatever. I consider that a little bit of progress, right? And we know we just need to finish our food, you know. This game should have been in the bed, like in the first half, for real. And we took our chances, you know. So many 1v1s, like. We fall into the same thing over and over again where we get overconfident and we stop playing basic football. That individualism springs up again. People are not squaring passes. People are not, you know. So I'll take the win, but yeah, we're still the same team, man. We're still the same team. Like you said, fucking about FC. That's who we are. That every chance we get, we fuck about. That's what we do. We just yep. Up 2-0. Yep. Time to fuck about.
Did you know that's United's goal difference is +1? Did you guys know that? Vim, did you know that?
I'm not surprised because I think we were on 0 just a week or 2 ago.
It's +1
and we were
now.
negative. We were negative prior to that. We're just not scoring any goals.
There you go, mate. How you now perceiving Højlund now? Are you seeing confidence grow in him? He's gonna. Remember, we set a target that is he gonna get 15 goals this season? He's close. He should be close now. I'm presuming.
He needs to still work on his game. He's got great power. He's got great determination, and he's you know, for a 21-year-old, he's quite strong and physical, and I like his work rate. But and you know, now he's finally getting his strikes and he's getting a little bit of rhythm. But I think his first touch does sometimes let him down, and his interplay is still a little bit weak. I noticed a couple of times he gives away the ball. He doesn't seem to anticipate where the player is moving to make that ball land in front of the player. He give away the ball quite cheaply, the same as Rashford. And so does Garnacho. And I think this is why our front three really struggle, because possession-wise, they're all pretty awful. And unless the front three can keep possession, we are just going to keep inviting attack after attack after attack. And the midfield cannot cope with all that pressure all that time. So I think that's where the biggest problem is. The front three, when they get the ball, they can't make it stick in that final third. Because if you notice, with Luton Town, when they're pressing us, they've caught the ball and they're keeping it in our third for a long time. They're applying the pressure and they're keeping it there. And all the front six are doing well in keeping it there. But our team is the opposite. Once we get the ball in the final third, we have a hopeless chance, and bang, it's gone back into our third again. That's why I think we really struggle.
Right.
Possession in that final third.
Possession final third. Right. Welcome, Mr. Controversial. Bemsy, welcome to the show, mate.
Yeah, what's up, man?
We're good. So, Joe, would you acetate with what Vim said? We could corroborate that and say that you agree with him. The possession of United and compared to Luton, as a team that had chances, just can't finish, mate.
Yeah, it's just I don't get it, man. It's just like our inability to just hold on to the ball, to just take care of the ball. Like the team just all at the same time just has like this brain drain, just like we just are unable to keep the ball. I don't get it. And then these are the kind of games, those are the kind of situations that gives a lot of these teams the confidence for them to feel like they can get at us, right? And that confidence is in a way puts us more, our players more on the back foot, because nobody wants to make a mistake, so that's how we prolong these. We have these prolonged phases of 15, 20 minutes of just like not being able to have to anyone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, because I don't think, I think if the guys felt confident that they had a strategy of getting out of those situations, this wouldn't happen. But it doesn't seem like the team has a clue sometimes, or doesn't have enough confidence in themselves to resist pressure. So every time it's just kick it out of the box, chuck it down, and just reset. So I don't know. I don't know. That's a coaching side thing or mentality. I don't know.
I was sitting close to Bems, and we were 2-0, and Bems said, I would like Luton to score, and let's see United's resilient, because we were 2 goals too quick. It's just not United to score that many so early.
It's not us.
And Ben said, I want to see how Luton, when they score, how United cope. Not longer than 2 minutes later, bam, 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 goal conceded. Bems, talk me through when that goal went in, where you're like, here we go.
Well, I wasn't surprised when the goal went in. It's typical United. When we go 2-0 up, we sort of get complacent. The
why
team.
Are other teams not like that? Why other teams will hammer you to embarrassment, then like take the foot up after 4 or 5? Why do we stop at 2?
I think it's the mentality of this squad. I think it's the personnel of this squad. That's why we need to. That's why there needs to be that clear out. There needs to be. But the thing is, I mean, when you have players like Garnacho, I would say players like Garnacho, Rashford. I know Garnacho is young, but this is something that needs to be coached out of him, which I believe could. But I mean, it's a typical thing. It happens all the time, and then the fact that we're very wasteful with the ball. We don't take care of the ball. That doesn't help either. It's a lot of factors, but it's really the personnel we have. I strongly think it's the personnel we have.
Right. Okay.
They just can't keep they just can't keep that attack on the team and just keep pressing and pushing and creating chances and scoring. They just can't do it. So
there were chances United did have. I think they created quite a lot than they normally do. But
yeah,
Garnacho and Bruno seem to be the biggest culprits tonight.
Yeah, very wasteful. It's the consistency too. I mean, that's something that we've not had throughout the whole season. Being wasteful. typical of this team. When you have all those things combined of these are traits of this team, then it's not surprising. I mean, when was the last time we won a team? I mean, we scored, 2-0. I mean, you would expect, and you score when you're 2-0, 2-0 up after what, 7 minutes, 8 minutes? You expect to go win a game by at least 5 goals. That's what you
Didn't we
expect.
do the same against Joe's favorite team, Newburytown? We went 2-0 up and they started coming back. That was a 4 tiers down. I mean, bloody hell. Hey.
Yeah, if we could do it, if that could happen against them, then obviously, so yeah, we never make it easy for ourselves at all.
Right.
So
Never.
Right, Vim. Kobbie Mainoo today. Your take on Kobbie Mainoo?
He's brilliant. He's definitely the future of this club.
Impressed, mate.
I like him. I like him. The way he's 18 years old and he plays. He's got great football intelligence. He's got calmness about him. He doesn't panic. He doesn't come in with stupid challenges. Sometimes he makes Casemiro look silly because he doesn't. He's more considered with his tackling and under pressure as well. The way he just looks up at the player, looks at where he's going, gives a quick shift, drop of the shoulder, bang, he's gone. I like him. I think he's definitely the future of the club. I'm worried about him getting injured. I don't want him to get injured. I think he's so important for us in this campaign. Yeah. If we're going to get anywhere and climb up this table as we are, you need to keep him fit. Yeah, I mean, I like Amrabat too. When Casemiro came off, I wanted Amrabat to come on. I don't think Scott McTominay has seen him and Ericsson has lost his legs. So I think Amrabat is a good partner for him when Casemiro cannot play. Because Casemiro looked like he's going to get a red card today.
Yeah.
He still keeps making stupid challenges.
Yeah.
He didn't need to stick his leg out and trip the player up. Right. Because sometimes he's late, he's missed the ball. You just got to let it go. Okay. He's almost going for a purposeful foul, a professional foul, and he does it too many. And how many times did we lose him last season? Was it 3 times?
Yeah. One was violence and all that nonsense, and
I'm sure we had a lot of games where we lost him. We needed him last season, and I felt like we're gonna lose him today. But yeah, Kobbie Mainoo, we've got to keep him fit, keep him playing. He's a starter for me.
Right, Joe, Kobbie Mainoo today. The passing was crisp. You're finding Garnacho and finding Dalot down that right side. He was so calm.
Very good, very good, solid play. I mean, what else can you say about the lad? He's such a breath of fresh air, man. Imagine just having him early in the season. That would have been great. Like who, if you just considered where we'd be right now. But yeah, just vibes, right? I'm feeling it. A couple of seasons ago, we were really hurting because we didn't get the likes of Camavinga. I feel a little bit better now. I'm not saying he's Camavinga level. There's an aggressiveness to Camavinga's gameplay that Kobbie may not have just yet, but I'm all for it, man. I say we build that midfield that brings out the best of Kobbie Mainoo. So and right now he's the brightest point in that midfield, and anybody else, if they're not bringing the best out of Kobbie, may not, might look at themselves being put on the bench or seeing themselves out. That includes Mr. Fernandez. So,
right.
Of course, Casemiro as well.
Right. Bemsy, Kobbie today.
Best midfielder on the pitch. I would say best player on the pitch. In my opinion, he plays beyond his years. Plays like a mature, experienced baller. I mean, control, vision, physicality. What else? Can tackle. I mean, I think just like what Vim said, he's very crucial to our campaign this season. If we can keep him healthy, we have a good chance on finishing the season well. I think this kid, if he can stay healthy, not just for the season, I think if he can stay healthy for the next because he's for the next 5 years, at least 5, 6, 7 years. I think this kid has a potential to be one of the best midfielders in the world. I really think so. I mean, the guy has everything in his locker. You can name something that he doesn't have. You can't name anything he doesn't have. The guy is crisp, man. His touch
His
I don't know what else to
vision.
say. His vision is. Joe mentioned Camavinga. I think this guy has the potential to even be better than Camavinga. Tchouaméni, I think he's got the potential to be better than Chu. But one thing I will give Tchouaméni over is that Tchouaméni has he has that shot from outside the box, and Tchouaméni has the size. But Kobbie Mainoo, if he can be consistent, coach properly, the guy is a beast.
Right.
Good, solid player.
People are comparing him to I don't know if you remember this guy to play for Chelsea. Vim, you remember him? Essien. During that Marino.
Michael Essien.
Yeah. They're comparing him to him as in that aggression, the ability to pass and sit back and take the ball and start to work his magic, even though he's younger. But the potential is so obvious.
I think he's better. I think he's better because he's better on the ball.
Yeah.
The way he just goes past players. Essien didn't really have that in his locker. Essien was a good fighter. He was a good tackler. But this guy's got more of a deft touch. He's got almost that Zidane type quality. The way he moves the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Very technical.
Yeah.
We need to have players like him everywhere on the pitch.
Yes.
Technical players like him. Boy, we'll be a tour de force if we did.
If you look, there's sometimes where you feel like, oh, he's lost the ball, but nah, he ain't lost it. He's got it.
You know what I mean?
I'm just like, oh yeah, no, he's got it. Every time, I'm like, God, lose the ball once and show me you're human.
He's got the short pat. Well, he did lose the ball once in the Champions League and led to a goal. But we're not gonna go back there. We're not gonna go back there.
Yeah.
Makes mistakes like that.
Yeah,
that's football.
His short range vision. I feel like his short range vision is just as good as Pogba's long range vision. Right? He can find the guy that'll get him out of trouble in a very small position.
Yeah, tight spot.
But do you know? Sorry,
he just hasn't gotten to the point where, like, if he's in a tight position, the way Pogba would just find somebody that was just off camera. Like, we're watching the game, we're like, what the fuck is he doing? It's like, oh yeah, he just hasn't done that yet.
So they see the pass ahead.
That's gonna happen. That is definitely gonna happen because
it will happen,
if you can handle pressure in such a tight space in the Premier League and find your way out of trouble, finding that long range pass, just look it up. And once he's got the power, once he's got the pass like Paul Scholes to make that long pass, man, that's gonna be in his game soon. Once he starts, I know he's gonna grow a little bit more because he looks like a little kid at the moment. Come 2021, 22, when he's pretty much fully developed, he's going to be having that long range passing as well, probably even sooner. I just think the way he is able to control that pressure in such tight spaces, long range is going to be easy for him.
And
I think it's harder.
Bounced up, even with his size, he's not being bounced.
Yeah, no, he holds.
Yeah, he's not bounced up. Yeah, he's physical. He can hold his own.
There was one stage in the game. One stage in the game when he did go down to the ground. Did you see when he got tackled quite badly?
Yeah.
And he was on the floor. I was really worried that we're not going to lose him again. I don't know if you remember, just in front of the defense.
Right. I remember that one. Yeah. When he was attacking the Luton side, was it that one when they brought him down, but the ref allowed the play to
They
go
were
on?
attacking us, and one of their they played quite a rough football. Coming up from the championship, they play this type of football, which is really aggressive, quite dirty, studs up, and they do come in with these dirty challenges. And I was worried they took him out. But I'm glad he got back up on his feet again.
So Vim, what are the press saying? Should Kobbie play for England or play for Ghana? What are the press saying?
I'm not sure what they're saying about him at the moment. How good is Ghana? Generally, in the international scene,
Ghana certainly needs Kobbie more than England needs Kobbie. I'll tell you that right now. Ghana needs Kobbie more than
they definitely need him. But what's going to elevate him to real superstardom?
Obviously, we know the answer to that.
England's got, isn't it? But the problem is that the Lions, but the problem is he needs to be a regular starter for that.
Yeah, can he get into that England team?
I think he can definitely get into the England team.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a starter, not a squad player, a starter.
He's only 18, right? He's only 18, so he'll be playing for the under 21s.
They
should
want
be
him.
anyway.
They want him to. They're looking at. I was reading an article saying he's good. Southgate's looking at him probably to be a squad member of the 2024 Euro team. I think it's too early. I think because he's played a lot of football already. Then after Euros, he's going straight to preseason. Where's the comfort in and let him?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I think it's a little early. I think it's a little early, but if you ask me, man, with the way the guy is playing, I think he's good enough to be in an English squad. He's definitely good enough to be in the English squad.
We've got to. I hope Ineos are obviously realizing that, but you've got to build a squad around people like him.
Yeah.
You know, Garnacho's, yes, he's wasteful today, but he's got that electric pace.
He was wasteful.
Haaland is coming into his own now with his physicality and his striking ability, although his interplays needs work. They've got to be building on a team around these young players now. You know, and if we can shift on Rashford, my God, that would make my day.
If we could shift on Rashford and like maybe get some of
some money,
Lestries in there playing. There's a few younger players I would like to see more of.
But I think we need to get rid of Shaw and Maguire as well.
Yeah, Shaw.
Because of I think we are supposed to have a certain English rotational number of players. I think that's
we can. The thing is, right? We get our transfer policy right. We can start buying young talent, based on data, based on looking at up and coming talents which you weren't really spotting before. The likes of Liverpool and City would spot them, but we didn't. They were always getting away, and we can buy them at really good value and then have an English quota. We don't need to pay stupid money for people like for Maguires and Rashards.
Very solid point.
The Nashwood would bring that. Don't worry. The Nashwood would bring that type of those type of transfers.
So Ben, let me ask you this, Ben. Garnacho today didn't have a great game. Few passes that was put through one-on-ones. What was your take on Garnacho overall today?
I wasn't really happy overall with his performance. I wasn't really happy.
That one-on-one, he went there.
Man, it wasn't where it was where he had one-on-one a couple of times. Wasn't just once, right? It was. I mean, he just put the ball in the back of the net, Garnacho, man.
Just put it back in the net.
Just put it back of the net. This is something that but again, because he's young, he's a young player, so you're gonna get these type of games where he's just like, you'd be wondering what the hell's going on in his head. Like, come on, dude, just simple, like score the goal. He scored much harder goals anyways. Yeah, he was really frustrating to me. He was annoying. I was really, really, really frustrated with him. So I just wish he scored one of those goals. Wastefulness, you tend to get that from Garnacho. So yeah, I don't think it was a great game from him.
Vim, Garnacho today. While we're there, welcome UK representative Mr. Fortress Ken. Welcome to the show, mate. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, guys. How's it going?
Well, we are here analyzing this guy, Vim. 3 points. We move it on. Vim, Garnacho today. Wasteful, over-elaborating on the ball, twice or 3 times put through one-on-one. Is it something he'll grow to learn, or is this?
He needs to be coached to play better in that regard. Look, he's a good, pacey player. He's got good energy, good tempo, but he needs to make better decisions. There was one where I think he took
Rashford's
2 players to the right.
Yeah.
And then he should have really squared it back for either Holland or Bruno, because it was a chance. And the other one was the one-on-one against the keeper.
Yeah.
I saw him approaching the keeper. He should have just chipped him. That's all he had to do. Or if he's got bend on his kick, bend it around the keeper with some pace. But he didn't do any, and he just thinks he's gonna go around the keeper. That was foolish. Yeah, at that when you're coming in at full tilt and you're hit direct on, you've got the goal right in front of you. You're not even at an angle, straight ahead. You just chip him or go around the keeper. Just bend it round with some pace, and any good striker would have done that. And I'm so disappointed he didn't, because that would have put the game to bed.
Right.
So Joe, it's those little things. Decision making is bad, but his energy is excellent. So he's just got to be coached in the right way.
Joe, Garnacho today, wasteful opportunity to grow into these kind of situations.
Yeah, still a young kid. So no excuses. It's unfortunate, but you need Manchester United youngsters. They have to develop a lot quicker than most, all right? Because we're not gonna. There's only so many more we're gonna take with these kind of games. This game, these are moments that get us into the Champions League. These are the moments where we can't drop points, right? So he needs to be able to just
Finish.
yeah, just finish, man. Just like you know what your job is, you know what you need to do. Don't try to overcomplicate things. It's very simple. We need to just play simple football. But yeah, certainly, um, you know, I'll still take him over Anthony. The only thing that I would have done different
Ah,
would have been maybe bring him off the bench so that we can see more Ahmad and have because I want to see Ahmad definitely. I don't want to see Anthony for the rest
it
of the
looks like
season.
Ten Hag
You know,
don't rate him. Ken,
I don't
welcome
care,
on.
man. I man, I think Ten Hag got it wrong on this kid, man. I mean, the fact that he's
And he
he's
played well in the
letting
preseason before going
because
to.
like even Anthony's not even getting on it, right? Like Ganacho was playing the way Ganacho was playing, and he kept him on the pitch the whole time. Like that says a lot about where Ten Hag is with Anthony, which is good. It seems like that whole favoritism thing might be dead. So now we just need to transfer over to getting Anthony lower in the totem pole and start seeing some more options with Ahmad because
Right.
I think he can definitely put on a show.
Mr. Fortress, Garnacho today wasteful or immature?
Uh, immature, immature. I don't think we can criticize him at all. This guy has been phenomenal and has played a huge part in the runs that in the consecutive wins we've had since he came in. He on the right, especially. If Garnacho wasn't there, we'd be all at sea because we know he actually makes Rashford look good. Because when Rashford look at what he's doing on the right, he then tries to replicate what he's doing on the left. Yes, he had a missed a one-on-one. That happens. How old is he? 21. 21, 20? He'll learn from it, So I think, yeah, it'll come with experience.
Right. Bamsey, Garnacho wasteful or immature?
Both. Both. Just like I mean, he needs to be coached. That wastefulness, decision making, that needs to be coached out. But again, you look at players like Kobbie Mainoo. You know, I mean, some players just need that extra coaching, and I think Garnacho needs that. But you look at players like Kobbie Mainoo that play a totally different position, but more composed, more mature, makes better decisions. So, I mean, there it is for you. But yeah, that hopefully that could be coached out of him. That's just one thing that I'm afraid of where Garnacho is his decision making.
Right, right. I mean, I think overall, I think the team just invited unnecessary pressure to a very resilient, fighting for my life Luton side team, which were okay. They at 2-0 down at home, any team would be like, they didn't give up. They kept fighting.
Yeah,
And
but
United,
remember,
wait,
Arsenal narrowly beat them as well. So they're not mugs. Luton are a very good football club. I don't
they
understand
are
why
well
people
played.
think
They played some good
why
football.
people they went to Newcastle and beat Newcastle. How many teams have done that? They
Not
Arsenal
us.
had to score a last minute winner to
Right,
beat them. Didn't they draw against Liverpool as well? So they're a very good team. Let's not just because they're Luton and
right.
they've got a rubbish stadium doesn't mean that especially in England, they're very for those of you in the US, in England, they're very respected, a very traditional club, very respected,
Yeah.
and
Just
they play good
outskirts of
football.
London.
They are a very good team. So let's not underestimate. Yes, we scored. We started brightly, and that's probably why we won the game because we came flying out the blocks. If we do that nine times out of 10, we will be in a very good position. But I think the goal, if we manage to keep it 2-0, maybe going into the 30th, 30, post 30 minutes, I think we would have been fine. But
Right,
conceding the goal almost after the second goal.
right, right. So, Ken, before you came on, we were talking about Kobbie, Mainoo, UK, play for England or play for Ghana?
Well, I'm going to say England because of the rivalry we have with Ghana and Nigeria. So I'm going to say go for. I don't want him to play for Ghana.
Wait, is it rivalry? Whoa.
Oh, Nigerian Ghana, and Nigerian
Cameroon.
Rivalry.
It's a local derby. You guys, I don't know.
It's
yeah.
hardcore.
I'd rather
you prefer to play. So do you want him to be in the Euro 2020 squad or too early?
Too early. I mean, no, in the squad, yes, in the squad, 100% in the squad, but starting, no, not to start.
Right. Okay.
To have in the squad,
that makes sense. Right. We are at question time. Anyone got questions? I know you got questions. Who wants to go?
I was just gonna. Well, it's not really a question, but I was just gonna say though, yeah. Even I agree with Ken that Luton are a good team. Other teams have struggled against them. Like Newcastle lost against them. Liverpool drew. City narrowly won. The thing is, I think that we were lucky against Luton today. Very much. We're very lucky because
it is
we had
based on chances missed from us.
Yes, based on chances missed. Because if you miss those chances against a team that take their chances, you're dead. Oh, yeah. That's one. You're completely dead. And then if it's, I'm guarantee you, teams like Liverpool, City, Arsenal, if they had the same exact chances that we had today, they're winning this game 5.
100%, yeah, 100%. But City missed a lot of chances yesterday as well. Let's not forget.
Right. So Arsenal. So I mean, it's a question everyone has said. I think I asked Bems and the Soul Man here earlier on. Vim, I'm going to ask you and Ken. Liverpool to win the league title and they level 20 titles with United. Arsenal to win it, and you're hearing this all season. Or City to start set a new record of 4 in a row, never done.
Is that to me?
Yes, to you.
Yeah, because of where we are in the south in England, I'd say City, 100%. I don't mind City.
So you want City to win 4 in a row?
100%. Yes, 100%. In London, the amount of Liverpool fans we work with, or the amount of Arsenal fans we work with, we would, people will not come out of their house for how many days. So I don't know what you guys think, but personally, because everyone knows City, they're this money club, they're going through financial fair play, they're gonna get dock points, and it's not about the points they'll get; it's about the reputation after that. So even if they get docked 10 points, 200, whatever fine, it's the reputation, and that reputation will stick. It's already there at the moment that they bought the league and got Arab owners, they didn't have anything, they don't have any history. So if they win it 4 times in a row, it doesn't really matter, let them do it. But
so
can you imagine Arsenal?
You don't want to give Arsenal fans for a whole season that
Arsenal winning the league.
Okay.
My goodness, it's not just 1 year; it's like the next 10 years, and Liverpool as well. It's the next 10 years, next 10 seasons.
Ken, let me ask you, who would you pick if you didn't live in London? Let's say you lived
up north.
Let's say you lived in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you lived stateside.
Yeah.
And you might have one Arsenal, coworker, one here and there. Like, to us, we don't.
Yeah, I'd go for Arsenal if that's the case. Yeah, I'd definitely go for Arsenal. Right. But everyone in London is an Arsenal fan. And the thing is, when you go to work in London, Arsenal fans analyze every single goal, not the game. They talk about, he's gonna be top goal scorer. You're like,
where do you live, Kenny? Whereabouts are you in London?
I don't live in London. I live in Kent. But all the people I know,
but you're worried about Londoners. I actually live in North London.
You just down the A23.
I live in Northwest London. Yeah, I'm closer to Arsenal than you are.
Exactly. So I don't know how you find it.
So Vim, where would you go with that? What would you do? Would you prefer Liverpool to win it and they'll have 20 titles like United?
For me, it's the lesser of 3 evils. And the lesser of 3 evils out of these 3 clubs is Arsenal.
Wow.
Because obviously Liverpool have been our biggest rivals for a long time, for decades. And they're catching up with us in many respects. City are also catching up with us in many respects, and also they're our noisy neighbours. So the team that hasn't won it for a long time and which will level out this Premier League top four a little would be Arsenal. And I mean, I don't know what Arsenal friends you have, but mine is not as bad as those.
All my friends are all Arsenal.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
hey,
you know,
Vince,
we
it's
have
fine.
the Arsenal
Yeah.
fans here
Vim, you
stateside.
probably need Vim, you probably need more African Arsenal fans.
Maybe that's what it is.
Once
The ones I know are quite level-headed.
African Arsenal fans are unbearable.
Mm.
I don't know, bro.
I'm sure Mainoo African fans are bearable.
No, the Arsenal ones on
No,
another
no,
level.
No,
baby.
no,
On
no,
another
no.
level, bro.
The Arsenal ones are
Solid,
terrible,
folks.
man.
It's
I think
almost
you're
they're
right.
all
Football
like
fans
they're
are
all
terrible.
It's almost that like they're all
delusion is so
they're
strong.
all delusioned. All of
Yeah,
them.
they're
They're all
delusional.
mentally
It's
deluded.
It's almost cult-like. It's
Like,
almost
are they like special hospitals which are like run by Arsenal
They all
directors or
behave in
something?
the same way. They
Yo.
And
all-
these guys are all released.
No, they are mental. I like it's like
Yeah, but
seriously.
why is that? Why do demented
that's
people
why
go
it's-
follow
that's why it's
Arsenal?
so mental.
2004, which is 29 years. Is it 29 years ago now?
What's his name?
19 years ago.
What's
Going
his
on
name?
21 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
They last won it.
What's his name? What's his name, man? That went
Hey.
to New York and came back, man. Joe, you know what I'm talking about.
That Arsenal
From
fan.
Tampa.
Yeah, the Arsenal fan. What's his name again? What you say?
Oh, the Arsenal fan.
From that moved to New York and then moved back. What's his name? That was
It'll
part of
come
Arsenal.
to you. It'll come to you soon.
It was part of it was part of it was part of AFTV.
Oh, Troops.
Yeah, Troops. Yeah, Troops.
Troops,
Troops
yeah,
is
Troops.
Troops is a
Troops,
typical
yeah. That's who he is.
Just imagine Troops, a million Troops.
A million.
Yeah.
Troops. That's who they are.
The thing is,
A
right?
million of
With,
them.
the thing is with Arsenal. Okay, look, they're doing it without spending excessively, like City or Chelsea.
Yeah.
And they've been really challenging for the past 2 years since Arteta cleared out all that dead wood. So that I think that would level out the top of the table. That you don't need to overspend like City and be corrupt and win the title because you can play good football and have good
But
squad.
Vin,
and,
they've
which is
spent a lot
which
of
is a
money as
model.
well. Vin,
Yeah, but
they've
nowhere as
spent-
much
They
as
bought Declan Rice,
nowhere as
100
much
million,
as
right?
City. But they're
Exactly.
spending well. Their wage structure is good. You know, we're trying to get to that wage structure now, where we're paying 200 bags a week max, which is where they are. You know, City are just lavishing you with bonuses and Rolls Royces and Bentleys and nice trips to Dubai and wherever else,
Yeah, but you
and
can
whatever's
argue
else,
that
whatever's in
you can-
those bags as well. Yeah,
you
there's
can
things we
argue
don't
that
know
City
about.
can do that because they've won the treble. I mean, if you win the
Yeah, but
treble,
why have they won it? They've won it because they've overspent and they've literally got surplus players now. They've bought up all the good players and they parked them, and they've paid, and they with over 115 violations. You know, that's not the way to win football. You can't just use corruption to then win every single title in the land. And so they should get punished. And so what Arsenal's model is more in line with what we're trying to do. So I think they should win it. As a Man U fan, eh? That's my case.
I think out of the three teams, right, the better win for football is Arsenal because it shows like a story arc. I get it. You have a lot. I know. I totally know, man. We have to deal with just one, right? Just one, and that guy, bro.
Just put him on mute for 6 months if they win.
No, it's not
hard.
6 months. It goes on for years. They're still talking
It's all right, man.
They'll
probably get locked up in a padded cell.
Invincibles. They're still talking about
dude,
Invincibles.
Yeah.
You know, every little conversation, Invincible.
Exactly. Yes. They keep talking about that. Just one season.
Yeah.
One season.
They're
The Invincibles. They won't let us rest.
Propaganda machine, and they just go back and forth. It repeat like
We have the same.
Yeah, but Vim,
Ours
if
is
City win the league,
It's
yeah.
rabid,
If City
bro.
wins the league, wins the league, all you ever notice is Sky Sports News and
That's
the
it.
news channels.
Yeah.
After
It's
1
like it
week,
doesn't even
everything,
It's
the
dead.
transfer window kicks, everything.
Yeah.
But with Arsenal, my goodness,
Oh, yeah.
when the season
But,
starts, it's like
terrible.
let them have their fun, right? You know, all over summer you might hear it. Start of next season, they're under pressure to retain that title. And once they start dropping down the table, they'll go quiet.
They're
Once
still
they
gonna be
start
yapping,
dropping down
though.
tempo,
You know what
they'll
they'll
go
say?
quiet.
They'll say the moment they drop off the league, they'll go, "We won the league last season."
Exactly.
Yeah, we won the
Well,
league.
Kenny, you know what?
We won the
You know
league
what I
last
would
season.
suggest? I
Where
would
did you
suggest.
finish? Where did you finish?
Yeah, exactly.
Kenny,
Where do you
I would
finish? Yeah.
suggest you have a new friend circle then next season.
And guess what? And guess what?
Cut them
And
off.
guess what? You
Yes.
know, you saw Tim's post, that Sky Sports thing, the comparison between Saka and CR7,
Ronaldo, yeah.
right?
It's a
So
joke.
now I was like, okay, they're comparing Saka and Ronaldo, which is a joke.
Exactly.
Arsenal win the league, and then they're gonna say, well, at least, I mean, Saka won the league, so you can compare him to Ronaldo.
Of course.
And that's the problem with
just
stats.
imagine.
I saw
That's the
it.
problem
I
with
was
That's how
stats.
they think. That's just how they think.
But that's the problem with stats, is that you can portray information in such a way to make someone look a lot better than they actually are.
right.
Look at the style of Arsenal's football. Everyone is scoring. Even the defenders are scoring. You know, with Ronaldo, it was literally he was a goal scoring machine on his own in parts.
Yeah,
And, you know,
Arsenal
he
fans
we're-
will see it
we're-
that
we're
way.
a team
winger. He
starved
started
of
as a
goals.
winger.
As a
Arsenal
winger,
fans will see it that way. They won't see it that way. They'll tell you, well, I mean, I think we have a better team, and Saka is a better player than Ronaldo. Ronaldo that
I
has
was
won
shocked.
Ballon
I was
d'Ors.
scrolling through. I was like,
You
they
be
are
shocked
saying
what you
Saka.
hear.
They're comparing Saka at age 20 with Ronaldo. I'm thinking, are these guys delusional? But I thought, oh my word, let me share this. And Bems came out firing like, how dare? I mean, I said, bro, I just
Hey,
even
Tim,
Joe was.
you gotta have context when you post stuff like that. You can't just be posting Arsenal propaganda on a Manchester United WhatsApp group and don't think anything. I was like, you was just like being a shit starter. I'm like, what's he?
That's
Like,
the
I
whole
didn't want to
point.
see that.
That's
I
the
wasn't
whole
trying to-
point. That's the whole point.
If Arsenal win the league, that
Oh my
comparison only gets worse for
It
Arsenal
gets more
fans.
momentum.
Yeah,
Well,
it
I
gets more
mean,
momentum for Arsenal fans.
No. They're gonna make those comparisons regardless, right? It's up to us to decide whether that warrants any kind of respect. Like the world, like it is what it is. No matter how much they go around, start talking about compare this, compare that. Look at Ronaldo's trophy case.
Who
while he was at
posted
United,
this?
and look at,
I posted it in
Tim.
the United.
So you're the one who started all this.
Yes,
Yes,
I
it
did.
was Tim.
I saw I was going through, just doing my research, and I saw Saka against Ronaldo at age 20. How many games? I said, oh, these guys did not do that. I mean,
It was-
are
it
you
was
guys
after-
having a
Yeah, but where did
bloody
the
laugh?
post? Where did the post originate from? Obviously,
Sky
it's
Sports.
from
Sky Sports.
Sky Sports.
Yeah.
Imagine Arsenal win the league. Imagine they win the league. That's from Sky Sports. Imagine Arsenal win the league.
I
And
mean,
what else would they be saying?
anyone in their right mind would know that there's no comparison between these two.
Oh,
So
no, not
what it
Arsenal
is
fans.
just this is clickbait. This is clickbait.
Vim, not Arsenal fans. They don't care. Arsenal
Yeah,
fans
but-
don't care.
It's just all
Any
nonsense,
Arsenal
man.
fans-
We all know it's nonsense, right?
Any Arsenal
Ah.
fan who thinks Saka at age 20 is better than Ronaldo at age 20 needs to go see a doctor, honestly.
Then be ready for 1 million of them to want to go to go see the doctor, because they would literally feel that Saka is better than Ronaldo. I guarantee you, if they win the league, it's over. That's
And it's
comparison.
like when you're trying to have a conversation, it's like it's just going over their heads. They're like, they
Yeah.
don't see any sense. It's just
Oh, yeah.
So
tunnel vision.
I've got a
They're
question
like
for you
flat
guys.
earthers. They're
go
like
on.
flat earthers.
I got a question for you guys, because obviously the other thing that was in the news recently is the Klopp departure.
Yes.
So I'm hearing there's a couple potential candidates being lined up. Xabi Alonso being one of them, and I don't
Yeah,
know
he's
if
been number one
Steven
on the
Gerrard is
forefront.
being considered.
Oh, no.
But what are your thoughts about the next Liverpool manager, and who would be better?
Please
Who'd be better
appoint
off having?
Stevie G all the way, man. Stevie
I'd love
G.
Stevie
All
G.
the way.
Yes.
Stevie G.
I'd love
I think the
it.
job is
my
too
vote.
much for Stevie G. Even though
I
he's
love
even
Stevie
though
G to
he's
get
a
it.
Stevie G's a local lad, born and raised. Liverpool is in his blood, 100%. But I just think
They should
the
appoint
hatred
Stevie G.
the hatred he has for Manchester United which is good, but I don't think he has the panache or the actual requirements to manage Liverpool. No,
Well, they should appoint him though.
They should
We need Liverpool to
Yeah.
appoint Stevie G.
We need Stevie
I
G.
think that would
We
be a
need
good move.
Stevie G.
Yo,
We
no,
You know
need
he got
Stevie G.
far
No,
from
Stevie
the
G-
village.
It'd be a
He got far from Aston
fantastic,
Villa.
fantastic signing. Fantastic signing.
Yeah, Stevie G will be
Stevie G to
fantastic. Yeah.
Liverpool
Love
is a
it.
good football decision. Do it for
Yes.
football.
Yes,
Football needs
Stevie
this.
G. Oh
Football
wait.
needs Stevie G.
All the
Ken,
way.
who do you want? You want Stevie Joe or Alonso?
Oh, Stevie G, 100%. You know, lovely
You
sign.
guys
That'd
are
be a
just evil.
that'd be a lovely,
Oh my
lovely,
God!
lovely
Please,
signing for
please
Liverpool.
let this
Man.
happen.
I mean, the one
Stevie
thing
G
he
and
does
all
hate
his
Man
mates.
United, but Man United are not the dominant team, so it doesn't even care. It doesn't even matter. Because I
now
know
they
he's gonna F up
No, it
big time.
matters.
Anyone that goes there is in for, even Alonso as well. Alonso would
It's gonna be a
struggle.
lot. It's a
because-
hard job. It's a
Yeah,
hard job.
it's a
Club
big
Isn't
did
he
well.
doing
Club
quite
done
well though, wherever he is?
He's in
Lonzo?
Doing very
Spain.
well.
I think his
Apparently-
manager is Spain or Germany.
No, Germany.
Germany. Apparently, they've not lost a game. At least
Oh, wow.
as of what, a week or two ago, they hadn't lost a
Who's he
game
the
the whole
manager
season.
of?
Is it Leverkusen? Is it
No,
Yeah,
Bayern
he's
Leverkusen.
at Bayern Leverkusen.
Bayern
Yeah, Bayern
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, yeah.
Wow. Aren't they top of the table?
Last weekend.
Yeah, they're
last
top
week,
table.
Yeah,
They
Damn.
hadn't lost a game the whole season.
they thrashed
Whoa.
Bayern Munich 3-0. Now let that sink in. 3-0 last weekend.
Ouch. And
Yeah.
They
did
haven't
Harry
lost a
Kane
game
play?
the whole season.
Harry Kane played. Yeah, Harry Kane played. All of them.
And they
Sané, all
trashed
of them
Bayern
played.
Munich 3-0.
3-0.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Like they
Ouch.
dominated them.
Man, but I've seen some clips of the football they played. Ooh, that football is sexy, man.
We're buying Leverkusen.
Ooh.
Allow him leave. I mean, they pay
Hell
more
yeah.
They
money.
had no
Whoa.
choice.
No,
They're top of
listen.
the table.
Germany is a
Nah,
selling league.
they're like
Yeah.
Germany
Bayern
is a selling
Leverkusen
league.
under Xabi Alonso. Man, they're killing it, man.
They're top of the table of
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Bundesliga.
are.
I was shocked.
If he goes to Liverpool,
So was
and
Dortmund. So.
probably the first season, it might be a
Eight
little rough.
points ahead of Bayern Munich in the
Ouch.
table.
But
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
forget,
Bayern Munich came into that
Don't
game wanting to
forget.
close the gap.
Oh,
and they
remember.
thrashed-
don't forget what happened last season on the final day. All Dortmund
was
needed to do
stupid.
was win.
Yeah.
And what happened? They fucked up. The pressure, they crumbled like a crumbled pie.
Wow.
That was a joke.
Bayer Leverkusen might be in that situation because of the pressure, mental pressure.
But I mean, the fact they haven't lost a game, man.
Yeah,
They haven't lost
a
a game the whole season.
Yeah, that's phenomenal, mate. Especially that league is not as it is competitive. It is competitive, but I mean, not to lose a game all season.
They haven't lost a game all season.
Are they still in Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, they Europa
If you haven't
League,
lost a game the whole season, you're
they
definitely
won
still
their
in
group
Europe.
in the Europa League. Yeah.
You haven't lost a game all season, you're definitely still in Europe, man.
Wow. They do
And
well
they
then.
have a good
Problem
chance
with the
on winning that Europa
Bundesliga,
League.
though. Problem with the Bundesliga is like historically it's always like a one-horse race, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
And
happy with the
Bayern-
years it's changed.
Bayern tend to monopolize. They behave like City and they just buy up
Yeah.
the
Pick all the
competition.
good players from the teams.
Yeah.
So they could
From the
probably
same
well
league,
take
yeah.
Bayern could take Alonso to Bayern Munich.
Not anymore, though. Not anymore
listen.
because
Why?
the Leverkusen CEO was interviewed by one of the TV channels and he was really furious. He was like, "What makes Bayern think that they can come and take it?" They wanted to sign one of their players. I think that's changing now because
Yeah, they're all sitting up.
Should change. Yeah.
yeah,
The
But that's how
French
they
league
behave,
need to
right?
do that. The French league
They're
need
like-
to do that to PSG
Mm.
and start letting PSG just keep winning the title back to back. But I don't think they have
So-
what it takes.
I have another burning question actually, which is
Yeah, go on, mate.
something I shared the other day as well. You've probably seen. So with Mbappe going to Real Madrid,
Right.
they're lining up Rashford as a replacement, which I think is quite bemusing.
yes.
Thoughts
So,
on that?
Yes. Rashford, please go to PSG. I wish you the best, man. Lovely, lovely signing, PSG. Lovely signing.
Wow.
lovely.
Damn,
yeah.
Ben's, you're not gonna miss him.
No, man, you could kick rocks, man.
Damn.
Like, yeah.
Ken, would you let
Yeah,
Rashford go to?
I'm with Ben's on this one. Free transfer. Let him go for free.
Whoa.
Free
Can't let him go for
transfer.
free. Do
What
you
of-
think there's any
what of
truth
your
in it?
guy?
though?
He gave you
I'll
guys 30
escort you
goals
to the
last
train
season.
station.
30 goals.
I escort him to the train station, so no
Because
problem.
chauffeur him.
Free transfer.
He gave you 30 goals last season, mate.
Uh,
30 goals.
So what the 30? Well, I mean,
How
He
many
got
goals has he
paid
given
for
us
it.
this season?
yeah,
No, but he got paid for it, so that's fine.
exactly.
he got paid. He got a new contract.
Has he even scored 10 this season? Has he got 10 yet? I don't think he's got
No.
10 yet.
I don't
He
think so.
hasn't.
Damn.
He needs to go, man.
It's terrible, man. It's,
Ken, so you are Rashford off. Goodbye, good
Yep.
night.
good night. Yeah.
Joe?
Same. I would rather we get rid of him before let him go for free.
Wow.
But yeah,
you guys are
I
cold.
wanted to come good. No,
He's an
it's
academy product. He's
So?
a poster boy.
Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
Who cares?
He's past his
Yeah.
expiry
man,
date. His
Okay.
past
You gotta
is
get-
expired.
I'm gonna swing this
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
If he was
Who
on
cares?
form, if he was on form this season, would you think the same way, Bems? If he was on fire, I said he was top scorer, he like scoring goals for United this season, would you still think the same way?
I'm sorry to say this, right? He was on form. I would still see Rashford.
Yep. He's just not a good footballer. He just
He's
makes
not.
Damn!
Yeah, his
Not a
decision
good
making is. Yeah, he's not the.
Wait a minute.
Rashford's not a player that you want in your squad. I'm
Are
gonna
you
say
trying to
this
say
now.
he's reached the ceiling? There's nothing there's nothing.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else.
So this is it.
You're
Yeah,
saying that
he's
even
not going to get
that's
better.
it.
No, he's not going to get
That's
better.
it.
Damn.
so
Well-
you guys have just lost all hope on Rashford. You don't
I
think he
know,
can
right?
adjust
Especially
to the
Ken
game?
Did you
and
see-
Bems. I'm gonna go to Vim.
Do you
after
see?
that.
Do you see when is okay? How long? How many seasons has he been running down blind alleys? Okay,
It's not
that's
going
what
to
I
change
thought.
now. It's not going to
That's
change
what I
now.
thought.
So
Yeah.
Vim, if he was not, if he was scoring, I say he was the man, the poster boy from the academy, local lad, novel lad, Manchester homegrown, would you still send to PSG?
Look, I think if PSG come in with a good value offer, and even if he's scoring for us, I would still sell him on because I think the
Guys are
team needs
cold.
to evolve. The team needs to
What
evolve.
did he do to offend all of you like this?
He hasn't
Thank
he hasn't
you,
done
Vim.
anything to offend
Yeah,
us, but it's just that the type of if we're going to build a team around Kobbie Mainoo and that type of technical ability, someone who's got football intelligence, Rashford does not have that. Unfortunately, he's just a hit and run merchant. He'll get the ball,
Yep.
he'll aim for space, run, doesn't look
That's
up.
it.
He
Yep.
only sees the goal and he's got a powerful shot.
Yep.
And that is it. I think it's very one-dimensional. And so if we're going to try and build a technical team, Rashford cannot be part of that team because he's not a technical player. You've seen his interplay. It's worse than Rasmus's.
Oh, damn.
So we've got to shift him on. The team's got to evolve.
Vim, you're going out with you're just going
Yeah, but
you're just
you know
slicing and
how-
dicing.
Do you think
He's
you,
not
you, you
technical.
think? Yeah, he's not at all.
No.
You think Pep will be lining up to sign Rashford?
No way.
chance.
No way.
After he dissed him, remember when he
way.
dissed him after the Champions League when he said,
Exactly.
"Well, now you know,
Wow.
Lautaro Martinez can hold up the ball, but with United,
Yeah.
Rashford can't hold on to the ball."
Wow.
So
That's what. he
So the
said.
thing is, right, the second part to this thing about this PSG inquiry,
Mm.
I mean, do you think
Is it
they would
true?
even seriously consider something like this, considering
think
the
so.
Rashford we've seen this season?
Oh, I think so. I think they'll
That's
consider it.
bizarre.
I mean,
yeah,
would he do better in the French
I
league?
agree with you, Vim, but I think
Yes,
they'll
I think
consider
so.
it.
I think he'll do better.
Yeah, he'll do much better in French league.
Do you think it's a genuine inquiry or genuine interest?
I think it is.
Or you're hoping it is?
I'm hoping.
No, because I think it is. I think it is. I think if Rashford, I'll put it this way, if Rashford shows interest, I think PSG will definitely go for him. I don't think PSG is just gonna go for him if,
Test the
if
waters.
he's, yeah they just. But if Rashford shows the interest, yeah, they'll go for him.
Wow. Dang. I mean,
You think
you do realize he's supposed to be the guy we're building the team around. You guys
No,
realize that?
Rashford?
That was last
he-
season.
not anymore, man.
That was 2
he-
years ago.
He's
not
supposed to
not
be.
anymore.
He is supposed to be the main man. He's supposed to be the Ronaldo
No, he's not.
of Man United.
No, he's not. He's no longer any main man. He can go.
no.
We have more players. We have better players for our main man. I mean, look at our bright and upcoming star, Kobbie Mainoo. Think of players like that, man.
Look at our
Think of
front
players.
six. He's probably the worst out of our front six. now.
Oh,
Yes.
Vim, what you've done? You've done. You just
He's
thrown
the
a grenade.
worst, man. Look at him. Just look at his output every single game on the pitch. He's
Every
lost. He
time.
goes missing sometimes.
Hoo-hoo. Too many.
He tried.
Every-
He made some passes. Is now looking for Rasmus these days. I now notice he's now looking up for Rasmus. He had a shot saved. He's trying to find a rhythm. I think after that whole Irish debacle, he's like, you know what? I need to get my act together quickly because the season's only got 14 games today. 14 games left. The season's
He's
done.
got to keep himself in the shop window for something. I think he's lost his motivation for Manchester United. I know he's an academy product, but with him, he's not firing on all cylinders. Something is not right. I think he needs a new project.
This was the guy who said he wants to break
Yeah,
Rooney's
no.
record.
I'll have him pack his
Or record.
bags.
The Rooney's
Yeah.
record being the highest goal scorer of all
I'll
time.
chauffeur him to the train station. I'll drive his Bentley.
I think
And you
Always
drop him
rolls.
off and take the Bentley home.
I'll borrow the Bentley for you.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
think
That,
I think he probably needs like maybe a mid-table team.
Oh,
maybe a
now,
mid-table.
Joe. Now you're taking the piss. Now you're not literally taking the piss.
Well,
Mid-table team.
mid-table team, a team
Yes.
that
You're
Rashford
literally
is
saying
not
you
a
go John Everton.
yeah,
You're
the
literally
way
saying
he's
you John
going to be able
Everton.
to get
no,
space.
no.
He needs,
Yeah,
Let's be
he
fair.
needs a
Rashford's
team
level.
where people.
Rashford is
Rashford's
not a
level.
top.
He needs
He's not a
he needs space, right?
yes.
But whenever people play us, it's the low block, so he doesn't have that much space. He needs to play for a mid-table team where teams are not going to be hitting them playing defensively with them on the low block. You'll have space. You'll get a lot of through balls, a lot of 1v1s against the keeper. That's just where it is. I don't see him creating because even I don't know if it's even because of this team, right? Because for whatever reason, right, Rashford likes to hold on to ball because I don't think he feels that he'll get the ball back. He does not feel like he'll get the ball back if he dishes it out. So he goes, runs into dark alley, trying to do it all by himself, right? If we were a team we are a team that can get Rashford 30 goals, but he's got to feed the ball. And it's the second ball that's the key with Rashford. The second ball is what's key. And if we're not practicing that, then it's time for him to leave because we're never going to maximize what he can provide for us. So he has to leave.
You must have all noticed, right, that he doesn't even go for the ball sometimes. It's like he doesn't go for the headers. He lets other players have it, and he's hoping that it's going to ricochet off them, and then he'll pick it up and run.
Yes.
I notice he backs out a lot of challenges. That shows to me that he's not brave.
And the thing about Rashford is, if he goes to a club like Spurs, Everton, and Newcastle, he won't stand out. That's the problem. He won't. For someone like Rashford now, he's in his prime, right? 27.
I think his prime is gone.
I
think his prime is gone. Honestly, I feel his prime is gone.
Yeah,
Vim,
my
you're
point
on a
is,
roll.
if he goes to a team like Newcastle, ever, you expect him to stand out and be like, oh yeah, he's come from Man United.
He's the star man.
But he won't. That's the thing. He won't outshine someone like what's that guy at Everton, the blonde guy that plays on the left that they signed from Everton.
Scottish guy.
No, he's English. What's his name?
I know who you mean.
I think he scored against us.
Come on now, Ken, you're not taking the mic.
Yeah, what's his name? Guys, what's his name? The guy that plays for Newcastle. He plays for Newcastle. He plays on the left.
Gordon.
He was signed.
Yes,
Gordon.
Yeah, he's Scottish.
Is he Scottish?
He's Scottish. He plays for Scotland. Scott McTominay's friend.
He's better than Rashford. Gordon's better than Rashford, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
He's not. He's way better than Rashford.
He's better than Rashford.
You guys are just cold. You guys are just.
I don't know. Yeah.
You guys.
What do you think, Tim?
No.
You're just sitting on the
I'll take
fence.
Gordon
What do you think?
I'll take Gordon over Rashford, man.
Anthony Gordon, yeah. He's 100%. He's got end product.
I feel with this season, I think Rashford has lost something. Something is not added up.
Yeah.
I think he's lost the motivation. I think he's just going through the motions.
I think
every
other season.
I think he feels disrespected.
Exactly.
I think he feels disrespected that the supporters are calling him Trashford and they're not being behind him.
But
you got to understand. But you guys, calm down.
You should watch some of his games.
Vim, what is it going
every
on
other
there?
season?
Watch some of his games.
But this happens every other season. I guarantee you, if he stays till next season, watch what happens next season. He'll score 30 goals again next season.
I even think Leon Bailey's a better player than Rashford now.
I 100%.
I agree.
100%.
Now that is.
Yeah, I agree.
Now you just done. You didn't do the great.
Tim,
You're not the rocket launcher.
I agree.
No, he is.
He is.
Tim.
Even the guy at Crystal Palace is better than him. What's his name? Olise.
Much better. Oh, he would show him up.
Oh my God. I don't know what this guy's done to you guys to offend you guys, especially Vim.
I hope this gets to Rashford. I hope Rashford watches this video.
You're bringing out teams from lower parts of the league that the best.
I hope
Tim, you know what you to be doing.
Hopefully, it wakes up someone in them for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Tim, we need to take little YouTube shorts and TikTok videos and start getting on there. Rashford might see it. They'll start trending.
Yeah.
The reason why, Tim, is because those guys that we just named off, they keep their football simple.
Exactly.
They play team football.
Rashford has always relied on pace, remember? He's always relied on pace.
Rashford, sometimes I don't feel like he plays like a team, like he's part of a team.
He doesn't, yeah.
The guy freaking dribbles himself. He dribbles himself on the pitch.
But it's
that has done it for me. Dribbling himself. No,
how the hell you dribble yourself?
That really is fucked up, Bems.
You dribble yourself. He did it today.
Hey, just because
You mean he dribbles himself into, like, loses the ball by dribbling?
Yeah, like
He
over
tackles
dribbling.
himself or something.
Yeah.
Bro,
He
Oh
go over
my
dribbling
word.
and loses the ball every time.
Has he
Okay, let me-
forgotten how to
cut
play
right.
football?
let me
Cut
let me
left.
ask a question. With the Britons here, does Rashford deserve to play for the next Euros?
No way. No.
On
We've got
current, based on current
much
form,
better talent.
no.
Much
If,
better
if it's
talent
not
out there.
current form, what is it then? You
I'll
know
put
I'm
it this way,
talking
if
about current
Rashford was
form.
if Rashford was African, if he was Nigerian, I won't even pick him to play for the Super Eagles.
Yeah.
No, but
I'm telling you, I won't
Moses
even pick
Simon
him
is
to play for
okay.
Super
I'm gonna
Eagles.
I need a
Tim,
fan. This
Tim,
is too much
Wow.
now.
Tim, let me drop another bombshell. I'll take Moses Simon over Rashford. Yeah, you know Moses Simon. Moses Simon, he plays for Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
Ken
need
is
a
wallet. Ken is wallet. That's wild.
Moses Simon.
Oh,
That is
man.
messed up, Ken. That is
How bad is
unbelievable.
Moses Simon?
No. He's good. He's good though. He's all right.
He's good.
He's
He's
all
all
right.
right.
He's all right.
He's all
Oh
right.
my
See, that's the
word.
thing. He's all right, and he's like, that's all he is. He's like,
Is
I
he
would say
is
like
he a part? Is he a
Iheanacho.
full-time
It's like
footballer?
he's like he's a full time.
No.
Or
He
is he
plays for
part-time?
Lens. He plays
He's
for
like on the
Lens.
same level
So
of like
just give up.
Iheanacho.
He's not
Yeah.
part-time then.
No.
Yeah.
Part-time,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
won't pick him for Super Eagles, man. He's not good enough for Super. He ain't good enough.
Stop. You know, like I said, it's good to end on a very funny note. But at the same time, I just feel something's missing with him. I don't know what it is. He's got a big contract. It just, I don't know. I just feel maybe he's playing like he feels he's been disrespected. But you have to earn the respect. You can't just be a one season wonder. Oh, what I did last season. That's moved on. We got paid. We're in another season. You see, that was the difference with players like Ronaldo and Messi. I'm not saying he's in that league. It's the consistency, year in, year out, year in, year out. It's just the same. Nothing. You don't see them go from 50 goals to 4 goals. Not done. You know what I mean? You know, and I think mentally, I think he's going through. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know what to put my finger on him when it comes to Rashford this season. Complete black and white from last season. Absolutely opposite. 30 goals in all competitions to under 10 this season. Literally the same team around him. He can't handle the pressure. What's going on with him? And I'm not going to even think about personal issues because no, you're a professional footballer. You need to be able to handle personal issues and your professional issues. They should not, the lines should not intertwine. You are getting paid this amount of money. Not even the money. It's so much as in the fans come out to watch you. The kids worship him. He's fed England as an ambassador to food and all that stuff. To see him sink so low so quick, just say like, what the hell is this it? So is this his level? Is this it done? Remember when 5-6 years ago he was compared to Mbappe, like that's level, but they are so. Woo! Mbappe has completely gone past. I mean, they were never that close, but they said the gap was close. But he had the great English World Cup.
Vim, I've just posted a video.
I know you did not just post a highlight of Moses, man.
No, because Vim doesn't know him. I want Vim to have a look.
Yeah, I'll watch this.
Yeah, watch it.
Ollie Watkins as well, right? Ollie Watkins, another British striker. I think
Ollie Watkins
he would do better at our club than Rashford would, and he's on 130 grand a week. Leon Bailey.
Literally 3 times
I would take
less
Ollie
salary.
Watkins all day, every day.
I'll take Ollie.
I love that guy. That guy can bowl, man.
Wow.
Ollie Watkins.
So
Leon
what
Bailey is
Rashford
100
has done
grand
in
a
the
week.
past doesn't even. You guys have no sympathy, like what he's going through, like.
What's he going through? He's making 300 bags a week.
Exactly, man.
There's sometimes it's more than money. Sometimes money doesn't make a man. Money doesn't make up a man. Man make up the money. Sometimes you might have all that and still be unhappy. See what I mean? Not you think every millionaire is happy? They're miserable as fuck.
They're useless millionaires then.
Huh?
They're useless millionaires.
Yeah.
A waste.
It is a waste, but at the same time, when you can't do regular things, because it's just like entertainers who aspire, they want to be R&B singers. When they get to that point, and they see the criticism and the slandering that they have no privacy anymore. They start to go into their shell.
That has not changed.
Depression sets in. After depression sets in and no support, is the hangman. Oh, so person was found. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. You know, it's a lot. We need to find out what is going on with him, because his body language sometimes is like, I'm just gonna just turn up. So
I think I know why he's depressed.
Why?
He's losing his football skills.
True.
He's losing his talent. Actually, Moses Simon can go past players.
Oh God Almighty!
Rashford cannot.
Looking at
I'm watching him. He can go past players.
Exactly.
I posted it so that you can have an opinion.
He can go
That's why I
past
He
posted
can
it.
actually go past,
Yeah.
And Rashford cannot, and I think he's getting depressed over that.
That's why I posted it.
Okay. Is it that Rashford? Is it that defenders have studied his game so well now, or he has no tricks?
No,
to bring
he's
out?
always been the same way. He just.
I think because his game is so basic that the league has adjusted defensively to him, and he is not evolving. He has stopped, and he has chosen to just continue to do the same thing over and over, even though it's not reaping positive results. He's not he is not evolving. The league adjusted to him. Our defenders in the league, in the Premier League, are better than most, right? And he did not evolve. He has to evolve his game. If not, we'll see the same Rashford over and over. But hey, you guys have a good one. I'm out of here.
So there's another thing as well that we haven't considered. But have you heard of imposter syndrome?
No, what's that? Vim, where are you going with this? Where are you going? Imposter syndrome.
Ken's heard of it. You must have heard it, right? So imposter syndrome is when someone feels like a fraud, that their successes and accomplishments are not valid. Basically, they believe that their traits contribute to imposter syndrome because they're not as good as they claim or are perceived to be, which lead to feelings of guilt and other issues. Wow. So could that be another thing that is going through imposter syndrome?
Vim, I'm not even gonna go debate that with you. I have nothing to say back. I could just say that there's something wrong somewhere. I don't think he's injured. There's not an injury, so I can't say I was injured. I didn't have. You
imagine, right? You're one of the top earners of Manchester United, £200,000 a week, and you can't produce the goods. You can't go past players. You can't tackle. You can't even do a good interplay. So therefore, can you justify those wages that you should be earning that kind of money when you're not living up to those standards?
Yeah,
I think imposter syndrome starts to feed in.
All right.
Thoughts, anyone?
Imposter syndrome.
No, I agree. Well, I'm not. You can call it any terminology.
Vim is something else. Vim is on a rope, just dropping grenades, rocket launchers, all sorts, mate. Bloody hell! I don't know what Rashford has done to you, but it's so obvious that
it's all there to see on TV every single week. I know Bems is reading about imposter syndrome now.
No, I'm actually.
Even when he beats
watching,
the man, he still
Moses Simon's.
Even when he beats the man,
he still wants to come back and beat the guy again.
Yes. Like you luckily passed the guy.
Vim,
just keep going.
Vim, give us the last word from your perspective. Last word for the day.
Last word for the day is
today's game
PSG. If you guys are serious, come and make us a good offer and relieve us of this misery and this torture. Please take him. He needs a new club. He needs a new project. He's depressed and he needs help. And we need help. Take him.
Yes.
Please take him.
Oh my God. Bems, last word.
Last words. PSG. Please come through for us, man.
Oh, so it's the case now. United fans are now lighting candles and fasting to get PSG to bite this guy. Oh my God. Ken, last
I promise I will like PSG posts if you take him.
No, final words from me. Finally some smiles on our faces. It's good to have some smiles, some positivity going into the weekend. As a United fan, mainly from the appointments that we've made. At the top and the likes of is it Ashford or what's his name again?
Dan Ashford.
Dan Ashford coming coming in. You know,
But the
it
transfer is
seems
not
like
confirmed though yet. It's not
it's not
confirmed though yet.
confirmed, but
Yeah,
it looks like it
look
will.
like
It's just a
yeah.
matter of time.
He said he's accepting, isn't he? He's told Newcastle he's leaving.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it looks like there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, we can
Yeah.
finally start to look forward. You know, and now I don't even mind what they do with the manager. If they want to keep the manager, fine. But at least we have the structure there. But he has to deliver, obviously. So yeah, you know, we can look forward and you know with excitement and with hope. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Are you-
It's been
are
an
you-
go on, Vin, you're going to say
I
something.
was going to say, Kenny, because you probably haven't. I don't know if you've been looking into it, but have you heard much about Brailsford? What he's doing now?
No, I see what you say. Yeah. To your point, you did make that
Mhm.
point, you know, but I did say, let's see what he does. But from what I'm hearing, you know, expansion of Old Trafford, CEO coming in, someone from City. When was the last time we did that?
Oh,
And
that's
it's not like
Barada. That's Barada's
Yeah,
team, by the way.
yeah.
Omar Barada. But Brailsford, have you seen what he's doing?
I hear
No.
he wants to raid Chelsea or something when he comes to United. I'm not
No,
sure
you
that is.
tell me, Vim. I don't know.
Yeah, Vim, go ahead.
We'll leave it for another show then, because
Yeah?
it's going to go into
Okay.
a long one.
Right.
But he's
okay.
looking at getting gains from the expert marathon teams as well as to how they improve their stamina, how we can get
Yeah,
up.
he's a
Because
stats
you
guy,
know
isn't he?
the
Yeah.
thing is with Ajax and Ten Hag, he wants his players super fit, and we're
Mm.
seeing now in Dalot that he's probably the fittest right back that we have in the whole Premier League. Have you seen how
Oh, he covers a
super
lot of
fit
ground.
Dalot is
Yeah,
up and
he's
down that
improved,
ground?
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
Brailsford is all about stamina, fitness, 1% marginal gains. And he's now
Yeah.
speaking to marathon teams or how they train. I think it's Kenya. Kenya's leading the way, right, in marathon runners.
Mhm.
How they improve their stamina to get players to run more. And so
Wow.
improving the overall fitness of our squad. So I think you'll see little gains here and there.
All right.
Little wins.
Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure on this Sunday Therapy podcast. Big shout out to the UK crew, Bim, the analyst. Thank you very much for joining us today. Appreciate it, brother. Ken, Mr. Fortress, thank you for joining us. Much appreciated, representing the UK crew. Joe, Mr. Positive, the soul man, has left the building because he had to, take care of business.
Valentine's, eh?
Post Valentine's. And the one and only, the controversial one, Bems, thank you very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. From all of us, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the biggest and best fan channel in the United States. Glory, glory.
And
United.
United.
See you guys on the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Take care, guys.
Cheers. See ya.
Cheers, guys. Yes.
Bye.